just arrived in Transnistria, a breakaway state sandwiched between Moldova and Ukraine. I'm so excited to be here. I've been dying to come ever since my dad showed me a YouTube video of this place a few years ago. I'm here to see some statues of Lenin, try some food I've not had before, and yeah, just see what this place has got to give, because I don't know if places like this will exist in a few years' time, given their political situation. I will save you the historical lesson, but go and research yourself and see why this place is so unique, and join me on my journey. So this is the centre of Tiraspol. So here's part of the river. I wanted to go up there because it looks like you can access it, but I got a bit scared because there's literally soldiers over there, and one of them started shouting, but I don't think they were talking to me because they've got people with them now. But I'm not gonna take any risks. I'm sure it's fine, but yeah, it's a bit of a dull day, but I'm sure people will spend time here in the summer drinking on this beach, or what they call a beach. You know, I think any place can look romantic in the summer, but in the winter everything looks a bit creepy. Some sun decks over there. I don't just want to be filming random people all the time, but there's a lot of young people about, people just chilling, happy. Seems quite calm. In case you haven't watched all the other YouTube videos on Transnistria, if your bank card doesn't work here, you've got to bring cash in. And I've been so busy just looking at everything that I forgot I need to exchange cash. It's probably the first thing I should do, so I'm just walking around because the internet's not that great, seeing where I can find an exchange point. There's supposed to be lots around, so I'm sure I'm going to find one soon. And then the next thing I'm going to do is get something to eat, seriously. So I feel a little bit calmer now that I've exchanged some money, but interestingly enough, they wouldn't take this note because of this tiny little rip. Yeah, I guess they're pretty strict on things here. So now that we've got our cash, we're going to go and spend it, buy some food. And if you can see behind me, Sheriff, they own everything. They own the football club, they own the banks, they own loads of the shops. You know, the whole of Transnistria is just run by this one guy. It's time to get something to eat now. This was like bread and mayonnaise and ketchup with grilled cheese on top. Kind of strange but delicious. You can probably see on the bridge behind me, it's lit up like the Transnistrian flag, red, green and red stripes. Look at this beautiful hotel. I should have stayed here, not my little apartment supporting the locals. What I can say so far is that there's this big contrast between these modern, quite glamorous places, cafes, shops, etc., and then this much more traditional side, and it's all kind of interweaved. Like it doesn't look weird, which has really surprised me. Everything's just kind of blended in. It's definitely a pretty unique place, and they've clearly spent money. like every other country in this part of Europe, coffee culture seems to be pretty big. I mean, I've only been here a few hours really, and everybody's sitting outside drinking coffee with their friends. And there's just stray dogs everywhere, like little cute ones like this one. And this is what my apartment block looks like from the outside. So let's crack open the vodka. Yeah, that's great. I won't be drinking that. And of course I had to get some pickles, but they've got all sorts of things put in there. Chili, garlic, tomatoes. Oh, that is good. That is some good stuff. I can't believe I'm saying this, but they're better than the Polish ones. They are. What does that packaging remind you of? I only got it to compare it to the English version. It's just a total copy. No. You could buy a single, I think it's a stock cube. I think it's a single stock cube that you can buy. I don't know why you can buy that, but I just bought it. And they had loads and loads of what I think is a curd bar, because I've seen these in Estonia and Latvia. I've never seen one like that. That is good though. That is really good. Now, we don't have this flavour in the UK. Fairy drink. That is delightful. And that's pretty much how I'd expect a fairy drink to taste. Bring this to the UK. So I've made it to my dinner location. Meal, 3 courses, glass of red wine, costs £5.90. £5.90, and that's a nice restaurant as well. More stray dogs. I think. Oh, never mind. Maybe they've got an owner. So this woman just got this massive plank of wood and asked me to help her put it on her bike. And this thing, I could barely hold it from one end to the other, this massive square of wood. God knows what she needs it for, but those dogs are following her around. Unless she just happens to have 4 dogs. There we have the city hall. And there's the big guy. Again. Let's see where this tunnel of light leads to. You'd hope it'd lead to somewhere quite special. There's that many lights. Well, if it doesn't lead to another sheriff, of course it does. Where else would it lead to? Cheese soup. Appetizing. And look what else I found. I can't imagine these are nice, but I'm going to try them anyway. Good morning from Tiraspol. I had to buy a vest because yesterday it was 17 degrees and I was in joggers and a North Face jacket. And one amazing thing about this apartment is my towel that they've given me. It's really made my day. But unfortunately, there's no tea bags or coffee or anything. So I'm gonna have to hydrate with some pickle juice. Bit spicy. Good morning. So I know what bus I need to get, but I couldn't find any information about where I can get it from. So I'm just gonna walk around the centre until I see the number bus and hope for the best. Look at these dogs just chilling. Well, thank goodness I'm smart enough to screenshot the places I want to visit. I am trying to get to Bender town today. Let's just see something other than the capital of Transnistria. So I've been pointed in a certain direction. Let's see if we're gonna get the bus or not. So I made it to Bender. I got the 19 trolley bus, well, I would call it a tram, but there was no bus stop right outside the fortress, so I'm just gonna have to walk a little bit. And here we are. At least there's one other person that came to see the fortress other than me. So they have like a little tuck shop, so I finally got myself a cappuccino. It was 50 rubles to enter, which I think is about £2.20. Here you can see in the summer they have a cinema showing, which is, I could imagine, is really beautiful. Massive steps, not good if you're a short person. Oh, we can go even higher. Wow. I was never interested in history at school, but I can't help but come to places like this and just be absolutely blown away by the beauty, like the craft that's gone into building these places. Looks like we're going down. To be or not to be? And this is where they put me in jail for things that I write on Instagram. asked an old lady to take a photo of me. She didn't like the way I was posing, so she's taught me how to pose properly. The other thing I've noticed is there's a lot of things for children, like everywhere. Some of it looks like it's free, other stuff looks quite cheap, but yeah, it just seems to be really family focused, which is really lovely to see. And I think I see that a lot in lots of different countries I go to in Europe. We've come to another canteen. We've got a beef sausage, chicken, mushrooms and cheese, and this has got fish in. I've actually had this before in Latvia, but I thought I'd give it a go, and I don't know what these are, but that's not mashed potato. And of course, compound. Good. That beef sausage was actually really lovely. It's like mashed rice. Now time for the chicken. Just so much better than England. Something which has pleasantly surprised me. I was thinking that when I was going to come to Moldova or Transnistria, I was going to get stared at a lot because I do stick out like a sore thumb, but it hasn't been like that at all, and especially in Bender. No one even looks at me. It's even actually quite strange, but it's nice. You just feel free. You just feel like you can enjoy yourself, not have to worry too much. It feels really safe. And this is the monument, the Holocaust. And this is the river port, but you can see it's totally abandoned. I don't know what happened here, but what a shame. Cute swinging bench next to the river. You know, I've never seen a car in that particular shade before. Looks quite nice. This is Bender bus station. So I'm at Kichani Monastery. I didn't think I was going to see any monks here, but before I even walked in I saw some, and they're drilling away. You can probably hear it. It's just such a beautiful place. I don't think I've ever seen so many beautiful buildings in one place. Wow, just incredible. Last set of stairs at the bell tower. Look at the size of that bell. I've never seen one of these bells before. Imagine if I just rang it. Don't worry, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to freak out the monks. How incredible. And I think we can go even higher. Got to be kidding me. There's even more stairs. Even more. Let's go. Okay, I think we finally made it, because you can see all the wooden work. Better not drop my phone like they're doing. So I think this is 100% the highest we can go. Actually, you can go up there, but I'm not going to try it. In case you were wondering, the bell tower has 195 steps, because I counted them whilst I was fearing for my life on the way down. I'm just joking, but those stairs were a little bit dodgy. Trying to get from the monastery to the village centre, town centre of Kichani. So here we go. We made it to the village hall. Some lots of faces, let's check them out. I'm sure these are some important people. This place wouldn't be complete without a massive statue of Lenin's head. I was a little bit worried I was going to end up stuck in that village forever. It wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be. It's literally just a monastery, a church hall, and yeah, a couple of other things, but not much. But after asking multiple people, I finally found the road where the bus was, and I am back in Tiraspol, and yeah, gonna head off for another Soviet themed cafe. Looks like a very nice bar next to the park. And after 24 hours I feel like I've got my bearings. I feel like I know the city now, so almost like a local. Oh, he looks happy. So this is my third Soviet style meal. I know you're going to tell me it looks pretty similar to the one I had earlier today, but I will have you know that some of these things are different and that's definitely new. Let's try some chicken. That honestly doesn't look very edible. At least the vegetables are good. The mash is to die for. That's the saving part of the meal. Got to say, the canteen in Bender was nicer, more interesting memorabilia, better staff, better food. Yeah, really not impressed with that place actually. Good morning. I slept so bad, I think because I ate so much food. So much food and drink late at night. It wasn't good for my digestion. But we're going to try the coffee machine outside my apartment block. There's so many of these around, as well as the coffee shops, so let's just try it out. I have no idea what these mean. I'm going to guess that that's a cappuccino. That looks like a cappuccino. And it tastes like one too. It's quite strong. This is how they cross the river. It's just a string and a bloody massive plank of wood, really. There it is. There's actually 2 trucks on there crossing the river on the boat bridge. You don't see that every day. Walking to Tiraspol station through this little park. What a lovely day, it's so warm. One thing about my experience as well lots of women about age 40 to 50 just really smile at me, really happy to help me, you know, even though we don't understand each other necessarily, but just honestly so lovely, so welcoming. And I haven't had that kind of experience, not in this volume, in any other country that I've been to so far. Here is the bus station. Let's see how much it's really going to cost. The bus from Tiraspol costs 64 rubles, which is equivalent to £2.85, and the journey was 1 hour and 50 minutes. And I got off the bus not far from the central market, so you could have got off sooner. It does seem like quite a big city. This is what I wanted to try: polenta, eggs, sheep's cheese, and I think it's more traditional to have pork, but I've got chicken, sour cream, olive oil. Chicken and sour cream. Try a little bit of everything all together. And all set up for Christmas. Apparently the Christmas market's open on the 5th of December this year. First time in my life that I had an argument with someone in another language. So I was looking at the cheese and I really wanted to try this, I think it's like cottage cheese. And I was trying to explain to the woman that I only want a little bit, so I've got to fly home. And she gave me some for free and she just wouldn't accept the money. It's like back and forth, back and forth. So I just had to leave on the table and run off. And then someone else tried to get involved as well. But it's very kind. I'm looking forward to trying it. Honestly, the most diverse market I've ever seen in my life. It makes Bilston Market look like a corner shop. Just absolutely everything here. It's so busy, absolutely buzzing with energy. I absolutely loved Chisinau Central Market. It's such a shame that globalisation has changed the UK so much that markets like that just don't exist anymore. It's really, really sad. But yeah, I didn't get to see much of the city, but it seemed pretty big and really busy. People everywhere. Public transport was chocker, we packed like sardines. But I would definitely come back, and I would love to come back for Christmas markets. I've had an absolutely fabulous trip. I've seen so many interesting things. It's just been an absolute delight. I will definitely be coming back to Moldova.